So let's talk about what these individual vehicles are. Traditional IRA contributions, if eligible, are tax-free. You got to have earned income or be married to someone who has earned income. If the taxpayer themselves is covered by an employer retirement plan, deduction phases out at MAGI, which stands for Modified Adjusted Gross Income Levels, dependent on their filing status. Funds, when withdrawn, are taxable. Funds may incur penalties under certain circumstances. If the taxpayer is not covered by an entire employer retirement plan, there is no income limit on deductions. For 2026, if you're 49 or younger, max contribution is $7,500. If you're 50 or older, max contribution is $8,600. The way to think of a traditional IRA is imagine you are a farmer planting a field. And you're getting ready to put seed in the field. The IRS shows up and says, "Hey, what kind of field is this?" Your answer, a traditional IRA. He says, "Thanks, I'll be back at harvest time." Keep all of your seed for planting, and Uncle Sam will get his cut at harvest time. The Roth IRA is slightly different. Imagine you're that same farmer planting a field. As you get ready to put the seed in the field, the IRS shows up. What kind of field is this? It's a Roth IRA. He says, "I need to take some of your seed now." You get to plant the rest of your seed. At harvest time, Uncle Sam will get nothing as he was paid up front. So contributions that you put in are fully taxable. There's zero tax benefit now. You got to have earned income or be married to someone who has it. Doesn't matter if you're covered by an employer retirement plan, but the deduction starts phasing out at MAGI levels dependent on your filing status. When you pull them out of the Roth IRA, as long as you're 59 or older and you've met the 5-year rule, you get them tax free. But if you pull them out and you don't meet those two rules, you can incur taxes and penalties. For 2026, the limits are the same as for the traditional IRA, 7,500 for 49 and younger, 50 plus, 8,600. Keep in mind these contribution limits are combined amounts. You don't get to put 7,500 in an IRA and 7,500 in a Roth IRA. Basically, that's your whole amount that you can put in, and you can divide it any way you like between the Roth and the traditional. You can put zero in one and all of it in the other, or you can split it. So which one is better? The answer to this is always the same. It depends. Keep in mind the tin staffel principle. There is no such thing as a free lunch. There are no solutions, only trade-offs. Thank you, Dr. Soul. So a good financial plan will help you choose the payment you make and when. So there are very few universal answers. Key thing is that the payment will be due. When I say payment, I mean the taxes will be due at some point in time. A financial plan will help you and your family make choices to facilitate optimum timing. Roth versus traditional. Here's a 10-second difference. Roth, pay tax now, qualified withdrawals can be tax-free. Traditional, get the deduction now, withdrawals are taxable. Key idea, you're choosing when to pay taxes. So the interesting question you should ask yourself is, what will the tax rate be when I retire? The answer is nobody knows because number one, Congress is unpredictable. And number two, you might have something that changes your tax situation in retirement. 3 questions to ask. Is your tax rate likely to be higher later? Like you have income growth, pensions, future RMDs. How long until you use the money? The longer horizon favors Roth's tax-free compounding. Can you comfortably pay the tax today? Because you don't want to be trading away your emergency reserves. If you're one of the fortunate few who has a pension coming, I kind of lean towards contributing as much as possible to Roth accounts. Common traps to avoid. The deduction is always better. Future taxable withdrawals can stack income. Roth is always better. Cash flow and bracket impact matters. One size fits all. Consider doing a little of each. When you have large amounts in traditional IRAs and 401ks, you have what many call a tax time bomb just waiting to explode your income once you reach a certain age. This is especially true if you have a taxable pension. Roth is not always better. If you end up having low income in retirement, you may have paid taxes on money unnecessarily. So, know your current marginal bracket. List retirement income sources like Social Security, pension, and investments. Estimate future pre-tax balance, RMD risk. Choose Roth, traditional IRA, or split between the two. And review annually and after major life changes. So if you're within 5 to 10 years of retirement or already retired, wondering how to take income efficiently, concerned about taxes, Medicare surcharges, or legacy, a retirement tax review can be worthwhile. Once you graduate, be it from welding school, engineering school, or law school, you're going to need a different plan for each of these stages that's tailored to your individual situation. During your working years, in my opinion, that's the most important question is, am I saving enough? And is it in the right place? The glide path to retirement, which I've labeled as the last 10 years prior to retirement, will the USS retirement be shipshape on the appointed day? In retirement, your big question is, how do I avoid running out of money before I run out of life? Legacy, does what I worked hard for get to where I want it to after I'm done with retirement? I do in-person, Zoom, and phone appointments. I am licensed and registered across several states and can easily add states if there's a need. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, you can click on the Schedule an Appointment button in the upper right-hand corner of my website. Want to see more videos like this? Go to my website and click on the YouTube button. It's that red button between LinkedIn and Facebook. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. If you prefer the good old-fashioned telephone, I can be reached at 518-631-2569. Do not text that number, as we'll both be sad because I won't get it. Opinions voiced in this material are for general information only, not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for anyone. All performance reference is historical, no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested in directly. All data is believed to be from reliable sources. However, no representation is made as to its completeness or accuracy. None of this is to be construed as tax or legal advice. Consult your advisor prior to taking any action. The information is intended to be educational, not tailored to the investment needs of any specific investor. All investing involves risk, including the loss of principal. No strategy assures success or protects against loss. Contributions to a traditional IRA may be tax deductible in the contribution year with current income tax due withdrawal. Withdrawals prior to age 59 and a half may result in a 10% IRS tax penalty in addition to the current income tax. Roth IRA offers tax deferral on any earnings in the account. Qualified withdrawals of earnings from the account are tax-free. Withdrawal of earnings prior to age 59 and a half or prior to the account being open for 5 years, whichever is later, may result in a 10% IRS tax penalty. Limitations and restrictions apply. Okay, everybody, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed week.